Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Sim500 Superspeedway series. Here we are at Talladega for race number 5 of the season, I do believe. Actually, no, we are on race number 9 of 13, so there's only 4 races to go, and this is the first race of the playoffs. So your top 12 drivers who made it in on points, as there's complete chaos there. We're going to take a look at that now. So like I said, top 12 drivers advanced in, and those 12 drivers are E.J. O'Rourke with 2 wins, Richard Beasley, Kevin DeBrown, Justin Fuller, Joey Gattina, Glenn Campbell, Matt Dominic, Ron Hollifield, Michael Muncy, Forrest Scott, Bobby Wetzel, and then Tim Wertman Jr., who led the regular season points going into the race at Daytona. 18 points over Richard Beasley, so he had the regular season championship locked up pretty early on here. So let's take a look here at the lap times here. It looks like Weaver currently has the fastest lap here in practice, as the race, or as practice is about to end here. We're going to go ahead and grab somebody to interview here in a second. And we'll go ahead and get them. Oh, I don't know. Is Tim Wertman in here anywhere? Don't see him. We'll go ahead and look for someone here, though. Hold on. Want to get someone who is in the chase, see what their strategy is going to be. Let's get Joey Gattina up in here. Hey Joey, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy? Alright. Nothing from Joey. Radio silence. Let's get Richard Beasley up in here. Hey Richard, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy? Alright, well, going into the race here tonight, Talladega, you were in the top 12 in points, so you're in the chase. What's your strategy going to be here tonight? It's going to be the same thing that you've done the past few weeks, just try to survive? Now, Richard, correct me if I'm wrong, you are a former champion of the series, and do you think you'll be able to get a second one tonight? Or not tonight, but this season? Alright, we're going to have 11 other drivers going head-to-head with you for that, so good luck, and hopefully we talk to you at the end of this thing with another win. Alright, oh, he was muted the entire time, so that's fantastic. Basically, all he said, he's going to try to survive as much as he can, avoid the bigger wrecks, start in the back, try to be there at the end. Same thing he has been doing the past few weeks. But so far tonight, we have your typical amount of drivers, around 30 or so. Actually, we have a lot more than 30. I think we are actually have a full lobby right now. I'd have to look on iRacing though. I would have to pull that up, but minute and a half left. Weaver, Mustaine, Robinette, Hoppet, and then I think that was Myers with the 5th spot. No, that was Bikey with the 5th fastest lap time. So, pulling it up now, because why not? We got 38 drivers registered, so almost 40. That's the most drivers we've ever had for a single event here. We have Jeremy Reed, Matt Moddenball, Quentin Carpenter, Jerry West, Brian Macklin still have not yet set a lap time here. But as qualifying comes to an end with the last bit of time, it's going to be 60 laps here tonight, followed by a 68 lap race at Daytona next week, and then Talladega another 60. Then we ended off with 80 lap races for the top 6 in points. But now let's head into qualifying here at the famed Alabama Superspeedway in Talladega. I'm going to go ahead and say it right out the gate here. Tyler Dalton's going to get the pole. He's my pick every single week that he's in a race, because he's a pretty good pick. Let's see who's going to go out first, though, here. Go ahead, turn that on. Don't see anyone coming out yet. And it is single car qualifying again. Here's Dusty Burkhart. In the 69, Ron Hallfield, one of the chase contenders. Wish there was a way that I could have it say, like, point out who was in it, but haven't been able to figure that out yet for these overlays, that is. Steve Hoppett, 131 machine, hasn't had a whole lot of luck this season. Looking to maybe turn that around with a win here tonight. Number 20. He's made a few starts this season, not a whole lot. And in those starts, hasn't had a lot of luck either. A lot of drivers tend to get involved early on in incidents, and after that, it's just not a lot of fun. But this guy right here, E.J. Rourke, looking to go 3 in a row. And can he get it done tonight at Talladega? We'll have to wait and see. He won last week at Daytona in the previous race, which was also at Daytona. And he also won the last time we were here, or we were in the trucks, and the last time we were at Talladega with the trucks. He almost won, but there's a bit of an altercation between him and Justin Fuller, as they were teammates, and Fuller ended up getting the win over the 41 machine. And that was over a month or 2 months ago, actually. But E.J. O'Rourke currently going to cross the line to complete his first timed lap. And what is it going to be? Minute 1. And that actually just started his qualifying attempt here. So currently 00. John Mustang Jr. has the fastest lap. And right now, it's Tyler Dalton now up to the top of the board. In the number 19 Chevrolet, Brandon Bikey's going to go second. He's had some pretty terrible luck as well in his number 22 machine. It looks like he's not going to take a second lap here. Don't know what's up with that. Here comes two-time Midnight Thunder winner Bobby Wetzel, looking to get the top spot here in qualifying. Can he do it? At the line, 56-1. not faster than his previous lap. Brian Macklin currently sitting even for his second lap here. And Jerry West as well. Looking about half a second faster right now. Number 86 machine has one win in the trucks previously. Why am I getting friend request right now? That was kind of strange. There's Joey Gattina sitting 9th. Let's see if he can better his lap time. Here comes out turn 4 into the tri-oval. E2 is going to make use of the tri-oval, or the apron there. It didn't really seem to help Bobby. And it's not really going to help him either. He's going to run a very similar lap time to what Bobby ran. Just about 5 thousandths quicker. And I think that is about everybody, because qualifying comes to a close here at Talladega. Now it's finally time to get this one underway. Ooh. Let's first take a look at tonight's starting lineup. On the front row here tonight, unexpectedly, totally, is Tyler Dalton in car number 19 with E.J. Rourke on his outside. Followed by them in row number 2 is going to be Brian Macklin in the 30 and Brandon Bikey in the 22. And we got Bobby Wetzel in the number 9 starting 5th here tonight with Jeff Ryan beside him in car number 3. It's been a while since I've seen Jeff Ryan. Wonder if Tommy Ryan's here as well. I don't know. Guess we'll wait and see. But Dusty Burkhart in the 69 truck is going to be starting on the inside of row number 4 with Forrest Scott on his outside. And then we got Joshua Gathright, who just ran a Talladega race here just a few days ago. He has a lot of experience in that 89. He's done great in the past. I have high hopes for him. And then John Mustaine Jr. in the 00, going to be starting in the 10th position. And then it's going to be Joey Gattina and Sean Macklin in the 37 in row number 6. With Ron Hollifield in number 1 and Steve Hoppett in the 131 starting 14th. Rounding out the top 15 tonight is Doug Sigmund in the 04 Chevrolet with John Fowler on his outside in truck number 48 in the Race City Sports Memorabilia machine. Row number 9, we have Craig Martin in the 05 with John Higman Jr. in the Winn-Dixie number 60, starting 18th here tonight. Rounding out row number 10, the top 20 is Lois Robinette in the 32 and Matt Modenbaltz in the 20, starting 20th. Row number 11 is Quentin Carpenter in the 16 with Jerry West in the 86 on the outside in row number 11. And then it is Chad Coleman in the 38 and Kevin DeBrown, two Superspeedway heroes. If you will, those two seem to work really well together, starting together in row number 12. And then it's Richard Beasley, one-time series champion, and Derek Myers in row number 13 in truck number 39. And then we got Tommy Ryan, there he is in the 99, and Chris Sawyer in the 50. And then in row number 15, we have Paul Gallimore in the 11, and Randy Yoakum in the 008. Starting in row number 30th day grid, so this is gonna be a little, wait, no, never mind. Oh no. Row number 16, I think, is going to be Matt Dominic and Kevin England. And then it's Jeremy Reed and Bruce Lee Weaver at the fastest practice lap. And then it's Dwight Beverly and Gerald Livingston, Joshua Ingram, Andrew Schroeder. And that is the lineup for tonight's event. We don't have any static cams here tonight. We're going to see some great racing here from the Race City Sports Memorabilia Superspeedway Series Race 9 of 13 here at the start of the chase. 12 drivers gonna be going head to head for this one tonight. 12 drivers will be kind of kept on closer watch, if you will. Tyler Dalton, surprisingly not one of those 12 drivers. He has had nothing but bad luck every single race. And I'm trying to find him in the points right now. I don't really see his name anywhere, but we'll find it later. Well, let's see what happens. Tyler Dalton, third pole of the season, 106th of his career. That may not be true, though. Might be 107th or something, but we'll see. iRacing Pace Car is going to pull off the speedway here. As he is going to try to get win number 1 of the season. EJ O'Rourke, he's going to try to go for 3. As the field heads through the tri-oval, here they come.
Green flag, let's go.
Ryan Macklin taking the early lead here on the bottom. Bobby Wetzel all the way up top. There, 3 wide, very tight, a lot of contact heading into the tri-oval. And at the line, Wetzel is actually going to lead the opening lap here at Talladega Superspeedway as the field heads into turn number 1. Brandon Bikey pushing the number 30 on the bottom. Tyler Dalton, Bobby Wetzel linked up in the middle, and then John Mustaine Jr. all alone in the Voodoo Racing 00. Bikey now is going to pop up top as he looks for the race lead. Dusty Burkhart in the 33 of Forrest Scott pushing on the bottom. 3 cars on the bottom. Looks like 5, maybe 6 here in the middle. And that middle lane's going to pretty much pull out here. As the 22 and the 9 lead the field into the tri-oval. The 19 behind the 9, still not quite linked up with him, just kind of following in trail. Looking like they're all pretty good right now. Go ahead and look at the back of the field here. Everyone's single file the whole way through from Joe Gattina on back. Everyone's just staying in line. Looks like that is John Fowler jumping out of line, falling back. He'll stay in front of Ron Hollifield right now. But up front, side by side for the race lead, Brandon Bikey, Sean Macklin. Dusty Burkhart, second car on the inside, trying to give that 30 a big old shove here. Get him out to the race lead, but that outside lane is looking really strong right now here on lap number 4. Mustaine looking for a hole. The 41 may have moved up just a smidge there and looked a little close. A little hard to tell, if you will. They're still 3 wide, as it looks like Bikey and Wetzel are going to move up a bit. They thought they were, at least, but they did not. They decided to stay in the middle with the 19 and the 41. 4 experienced, really experienced super speedway racers right there. And I also want to say they're probably some of the best in the series right now as it stands. All 4 of those drivers, except for 2 of them. So half those drivers in that pack are actually in the chase, though. It's going to be EJ O'Rourke and Bobby Wetzel in it. Right now, the 30 and the 22 still side by side here at turn number 2. They're going to be like this for a while, and actually Brian Macklin, he's going to drop towards the back. Calling it a day up front, he's going to go in the back. They're probably going to wreck soon anyways. We'll just kind of wait and let everything unfold. Because you never know when something is going to happen. From what we've seen so far, these guys can make it about 20-25-ish laps on fuel. So, with that being said, we're probably going to see a 2-stop race here tonight, depending on how the rest of this race plays out here. As for Scott now to the top of the board, he leads lap number 5 of number 33 machine, as he gets pushed by Brandon Bikey. On the inside, it is Dusty Burkhart in the 69. And I don't know who that is on the inside with him. I think that is Sean Macklin. Is that the 37? Yes, it is. That is Sean Macklin there in the 37. Right now, side by side, 3 rows deep, 4 rows deep. They're almost 3 wide. There they are, 3 wide. Correction. Holy crap. They're going to crash. $10. Don't know when, but just letting you know, they're going to crash. Let's take a look. Looking for... There's Matt Dominic. I'm looking for... I don't see Tim Wortman Jr., the regular season champion. I do not see him in here. I do see Andrew Schroeder, though. Not a familiar face. Yeah, I see Matt Dominic, but I do not see the other one. I can't remember his name now. Sheesh. But Quentin Carpenter, he has made a big charge up to the top here. Side by side, John Mustaine Jr., now your race leader. They're going to be pushing all night long. That top lane kind of dissolved, if you will. We're still green 8 laps in. I think this is probably the best run we've had all season. And now that I've said something, they're going to wreck this lap coming to the line. Let's go ahead and get some onboard here of the number 20 machine, because why not? Great onboard action. Can really get into the driver's seat here. We're on board the number 20 of Matt Modenvault. Go to the bottom lane here of Lois Robinette in the 32. See how he's viewing this race. Oh, we'll even go nose cam here. Why not? Go ahead and get some bumper footage here of John Mustaine Jr. You can see him getting bumped. To 6. We get some interesting sounds here as well. We'll go ahead and go silent for you guys. That is a nice engine you got there, Mr. Carpenter. Very clean. You take great care of that, my friend. Alright, back to your usual TV cam. Side by side, the 33 running the top lane with Brandon and Blanky right behind him. Side by side, the 00 machine holding his ground on the bottom. First laps he's led all season, having a great run tonight at Talladega. Meanwhile, the normal leaders, they have fallen back. Bobby Wetzel scored down in 16th right now. Maybe even further down. 17th, 16th, yeah. Where's that 41 at? Look at Joey Gattin all the way in the back of the field. EJ O'Rourke back here. Looking for Tyler Dalton now. Okay, he's still up in the front pack. He was one of the few that did not drop all the way back. Fourth car on the inside right now. And as it stands, the inside lane kind of pulling away now. The 32 of Lois Robinette leading the outside of the Tracker Boats 32 machine. But he's going to get stuck in the suck hole right now. As Forrest Scott and Brandon Blakey going to make it 3 wide. They're making it very tight. A lot of contact being made between Dusty Burkhardt and the 32. And around goes the 33. Big wreck. There they go. Holy crap, someone went to the moon. Someone just took flight. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Where is he? Oh, I think I found him. There he is. Was that, is it Steve Hobbit that just became a literal spaceship there? Let's see. Oh my god. Let's take a look at this thing again. I mean, he went to space. There's nothing he could do about that. Except for just sit in the infield. You know, let's get one more look at that if we can here. Trying to... Why won't it let me look at the replay? There we go. Oh man. That is crazy. We'll get one more look at it here. Oh man. Let's take a look at this thing in slow motion. Oh man, that was the worst wreck I've ever seen on iRacing. John Mustaine Jr. wins the race out of pit road here. And we'll go ahead and have a talk with him now. Hey John, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Do you have a copy?
Here, loud and clear here, man. You're out front right now here at Talladega in your Voodoo Racing 00 machine. How's the truck feeling? Do you think you can get it done here tonight?
Honestly, the truck feels great. I was worried at first because I'm in here with no teammate tonight, all by myself, so I didn't know if I'd have a good dancing partner. But Quentin Carpenter in that 16 truck, great drafting, great bumping when it needed to be bumped, and helped push me on the outside, down to the middle, down to the inside, and into the lead. So yeah, we're feeling good. Just a question now of fending everybody off, I guess.
Now we still have a long race left to go, and then actually the 16 is going to be lining up behind you. So do you feel more confident on this restart now with them being behind you?
I do, I really do, man. And we're just gonna run our race. That's really all we can do, and it's gonna work out the way it's gonna work out. Just there's that old saying: in order to finish first you must finish. So that's all I'm looking for tonight, is just to have a good finish.
All right, man. Well, was there anything you want to say to the fans watching home, or shout out to your sponsors or anything?
Well, I am my sponsor, so shout out to me, I guess. But thank you guys for the excellent work you do every week out here for these broadcasts, and everybody that's watching out there, hello, and how are you doing? And God bless everybody.
All right. Well, good luck throughout the last 45 laps, and hopefully you can get it done here tonight, John.
I appreciate it, brother. You have a good one up there.
You too. John Mustaine Jr. is probably one of the most down-to-earth guys here in the Sim500 series. Great guy. You guys should really get to know him. He's awesome. But anyways, we should be going 1 to green here this time around, and if not next time. We made it the first 14 or so laps with no cautions. It's a lot better than I thought we would do here. So we're off to a fantastic start. And yes, we are going green this time around. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens here on this next restart. And see anything and everything happens on the track here. We going green this time by your top 5 as they run. It's going to be the 00 John Mustaine Jr., Brandon Bikey, Quentin Carpenter, Dusty Burkhart, and the 05 of Craig Martin. It's going to be once again an exciting restart here as the rest of the field all single filed out for some reason. Hopefully they get that situated back there, or maybe they all have EOLs or something. I'm not sure. However, it's going to be a fun race here with the last 45 laps, 44 to go at the line. Here at Talladega Superspeedway to kick off the chase, the playoffs, whatever you want to call it. The postseason, if you will. The iRacing.com pace car is going to pull off the speedway. It's going to be your top 3 really pushing at it. Or top 4, sorry. Burkhart going to be pushing the 22. Carpenter pushing the 00. Here we go. Field heading towards the Geico restart zone. Not that one there. The next one up, though. It'll be on the apron. You guys should be able to see it. Here we go. Green flag coming to you. There it goes.
Nobody, green flag.
A good jump for the 00. Not a great start for the 22, though. He's going to lose 2, maybe 3 positions here. If the 05 of Craig Martin can maybe get up there. He's there now, but the 69 of Dusty Burkhart, not a good start for him either. Wasn't able to get to the back bumper of that 22 right away. Not able to give him a good push. Bobby Wetzel's going to go up top. It will be the 3rd truck on the outside lane. There's a 4th yellow, black, and red car all the way up there. That is the 81, it looks like. Hard to tell who that is exactly. So apologies for that. But at the line here, it looks like it's going to be John Mustaine Jr. who maybe leads the lap. But Brandon Bike is looking strong here as the field coming through the tri-oval, going to the lead, and it is the 0-0. Still side by side, top 32 trucks on the lead lap here tonight. And Ron Hollifield, he's going to drop towards the back. Another truck all the way at the back. He's going to drop out as well. 3 wide now. There's the 41 and the 9. Those two don't surprise me working together as well as they are right now. Bobby Wetzel, EJ O'Rourke, those two trucks on the outside lane there. Go wide, Sean. You can see everything happening in the tri-oval of 30. Brian Macklin in the middle of that pack. And now they'll end that 3 wide as they head into turn number 1. Bobby Wetzel trying to get down. Is he going to move down? That is, actually. He might not. He has the room between John Hickman Jr. and I think that's going to be Chad Coleman. No. That's the 98. Don't know who the 98 is. Might be a new driver here. That is Chris Sawyer, actually, in the 50, not the 98. However, it does say 98 on the car itself. And here comes the field, the tri-oval. It's going to be the 0-0 leading the lap again, most likely. As here comes the field at the line. It's a complete lap number 19. 20 in the books now. Almost halfway already. This race is going by very fast, surprisingly. So let's see what happens throughout the last 40-ish laps here. 2 by 2 they go. Quincy Carpenter still loyal to the 0-0 right now. Note, they are not teammates, but they seem to be working really well together, and I think those two are going to be working well all night long. Keep an eye on those two tonight, along with the 9 and the 41. Those two linked back up in the back of the middle lane there. We can kind of see them. But we're going to go ahead and wait and see what happens here with those two, if they try to make a move now, or maybe hold on and wait a couple more laps here before they try to get up towards the front, because we still have approximately 1 more pit stop here, maybe even 2. It could be very, very close. And now Brandon Bikey leading the way here. I think he might be clear to move down. No, nowhere close to clear. As we get ready for lap number 21 to come to an end, we're going to see a pretty even mix of comers and goers, as you usually do here in these Super Speedway series, Super Speedway races at 2. But right now, Carpenter pushing the 0-0 out in front still. I think we're going to see those 3 a lot tonight. But there's Richard Beasley and that number 10 tide ride. Don't count him out yet. Go back to him. He's running in the 14th position right now. He is probably the most experienced Super Speedway racer that I know. He's going to be competitive. Everyone's going to be competitive. It's Talladega, baby. It's like Bristol, baby, but just 1,000 million times bigger. You probably fit, well, I want to say 10 Bristols inside of Talladega. Probably not that many, but like what I mean is you can fit a lot of Talladegas, or a lot of Bristols in Talladegas. You can't fit a single Talladega in a Bristol. That is not possible to do. Let's look at the weather here, see what that's looking like. 99 track temp, 78 degree air temp right now. A nothing too bizarre right now. That's your typical Alabama weather. It could be a lot hotter though, because that's how air works. Oh, Carpenter way up the track as he gets off of the 00. And now he wants to lead a lap here. In that number 16 DJ Yee Toyota Tundra, he's going to lead lap number 23 there at the line. Side by side, 6 rows deep here. In the Race City Sports Memorabilia Superspeedway Series, I think this is the cleanest of the races we've seen all night. There's the 22 up to the outside wall, heavy contact, and his number 22 Chevrolet, red with white racing stripe. And he is going to fall all the way to the back of the draft there. Tyler Dalton, Jeremy Reed, Forrest Scott, Louis Robinette, Steve Hoppett, among one other, all DNF'd out of the race early on. And you hate to see it for those drivers, especially the 33 of Forrest Scott, as he is one of those title competitors. So right now, your points leader at the end of this thing could very well likely be between EJ O'Rourke and Bobby Wetzel, but as well, where's Michael Muncie at? Is he even here tonight? That's a good question. I think I saw his name earlier, I'm not sure about that. No, he's not. Okay. That's crazy. So right now, the front two clear of the outside lane. I think we're going to see the drivers start to calm down a bit, take it down a notch or three. We'll have to wait and find out, though, as we'll go ahead and take a quick break here on the VRN. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back to the Virtual Racing Network. Outside lane has diminished down, started dissolving very fast in the turn 1 and 2 here on lap 28. Matt Dominic, the lone soldier there. Here comes Bobby Wetzel along with Chris Sawyer working together. Chris Sawyer needs to pick a lane here. There goes Forrest Scott. He's way up top. He did not actually DNF. He's still here. However, he is 12 laps down and way off the pace. Well, that number 9, Bobby Wenzel's pushing that 25, trying to get him out front into the race lead. We're getting close to the halfway mark now. 31 to go next time around. We're going to see at least one more pit stop at the most, maybe even two, depending on when the first pit stops come off, because I just literally threw my phone on the floor there. Anyways, right now, John Mustaine Jr. leads over the rest of the field. We're looking for around lap 45 for pit stops here tonight, more than likely. But now Matt Dominic to the race lead, barely cleared the doubles there, a little wiggly there. He gets that 25 machine almost in shape as I say that though.
We're under caution.
Looks like he actually kept it out of the way of everyone. My mouse is now like super not sensitive. There we go. There's Matt Dominic. I was trying to find him on my running order. Let's see what happened. Let's see who he collected. Looks like the Yo 4. Looks like they were mainly stacking up behind him. Looks like Ron Hollifield may have. See what happens here. So everyone checks up, and Hollifield just really didn't have enough time to react there. He gets into the 0-1 of Dwight Beverly there. Now everyone's coming down pit road. Actually, pits are closed right now. Alright, we're going green this time around. We'll line them up 2 by 2. Just past the halfway mark here tonight. A lot of cars got beat up in that incident there. The 00 had a little bit of front end damage, I think. Maybe a couple scratches or whatever, but nothing too serious by any means, of course. I'll look at timing and scoring here, see if anyone else DNF. 2 more drivers have exited out of the race. As here comes some more cars coming out of the pits. Looking for more fuel, I guess. And it looks like we are going to have at least one more stop. We're not going to be able to make it on one more tank of fuel here, folks. So right now, your top 5 is going to be Bobby Wetzel, Quentin Carpenter, John Mustaine Jr., the 05, and then the 22, Brandon Bikey. Here we go. Pace car is about to peel off the speedway now. Well, let's see what happens on restart number 2 of the night. We've only had 2 cautions so far. Believe it or not, we've had some pretty good racing here tonight at Talladega, which is fantastic. Love to see it. Here we go. 9:16. Gonna lead the field to green. Here's the field heads to the Geico restart zone.
Go, buddy, green flag.
There it is. Green flag is out. Good even start, a little bit there for the 16 and the 9, but the 16 just had a bit more of an advantage. The 05 of Craig Martin getting pushed by John Mustaine Jr. Joshua Gathright dropping to the back in car number 89. The 19 of Tyler Dalton has we nowhere to be seen. As he is 19 laps down now. Got caught up in an early incident after starting on pole. So hey, at least he got that, you know. Three wide now. Holy cow. That escalated very quickly. Andrew Schroeder back there in the 94. Looking tight up to the 69, and Dusty Burkhart trying to get to the back of him, help him out. Or maybe not. I think those rival teams. You got Tennessee. Yeah, it's New York on the 94 there. They'll help him out. But right now, Bobby Wetzel, Brandon Blakey, Craig Martin, your top 3. But Quentin Carpenter fighting for that 3rd position right now. Here comes the 05 going down to the bottom. Not a lot of help behind him. That inside lane is all but gone right now. Blinking now. Oh dear, this is not a great combination. Brandon Bikey loyal to the 9. Very wiggly out of turn number 2. They'll push him out to the race lead still. Here on lap number 36. We are getting close to just 20 laps to go. The 9 of Wetzel leads, the 05 of Craig Martin. But Martin is one of the best pushers of the night here. Three wide there, Burkhart there's the 10 of Beasley now. Where did he come from? We're seeing some of the most wild super speedway racing we've seen all season, and yet also the cleanest. Side by side for the race lead. The 05 Craig Martin being pushed by former series champion, the 10 of Richard Beasley. Now they're 3 wide, 2 rows deep. I think they're going to have another caution here soon. We've seen some aggressive racing in the past, and it's only going to ramp up a couple more notches here within the closing miles of this race. Right now, Beasley leads at the line, being pushed by Andrew Schroeder in the 94 Ford F-150. Oh, this is going to get real fishy very fast. Wetzel, nowhere to go. I had to really check up there. But he's going to lose a ton of spots now. .16 holding on to second. Andrew Schroeder, though, he is going to go to the race lead. Here comes the 16, maybe looking for a move. He has the 00 behind him. Those two have been working well together all night long. He goes to the outside. Is the 94 going to be able to lead a lap? Yes, he will. He leads lap 38. 3 wide, 2 rows deep now. The 14 being pushed by Kevin England. That's Joey Katina all the way up against the fence. With Brandon Bikey, it seems, or is that? No, that is John Fowler and Bobby Wetzel up there. 4 cars up top, 2 in the middle, and a brigade of machines on the bottom. Crazy racing right now. The 16 clear on the outside. Will he leave the 00? I don't think he will. Three wide still here. It's going to get insane here. Very competitive racing right now. We're seeing Wetzel. He tried to go to the middle there. He did not get it to stick, though. 3 wide still. Who's that on bottom? That's the 16 leading the inside lane. Andrew Schroeder's going to make it 4 wide now for the race lead here down the backstretch. How long is this going to go? Is anyone going to lift? We have room. We had room. There they go. Mustang collects Schroeder.
We got the yellow. He's off, buddy.
Big wreck happened with 20 laps to go. Wow, that was a massive wreck there. Looking for, here's Andrew Schroeder. He was the one involved, well, one of the many involved in. We'll take a look at it here. Up into the outside wall, collected a bunch of more drivers. Brandon Bikey barely got through that one. John Hickman Jr. not so lucky. Oh, man. And I'm sure the 94, not happy about that one at all. We're going to go ahead and go commercial here. And next caution we get, we'll do interviews again. Alright, we're going green this time around with 17 laps to go. Caution number 3 of the night. I was waiting for it to happen. They were 4 wide. Now we're going to last much longer. Field will be coming green. Like I said, this time around, we have 24 drivers on the lead lap here tonight. If we get another caution, we might be able to get 25. Wetzel in a bit of a save mode there, running the bottom there. Unless he's requested an EOL, which is not the case, he's still moving. But here comes the pace car. He's going to pull off the speedway this time around. Here we go. The 14 of Joey Gattina, the 22 of Brandon Bike. You're going to lead the field to green this time. as they head into the Geico restart zone.
Green, let's
Green
go.
flag is out between the two drivers. Who gets the better start? Both of them had wheel spin, but gonna give it to the 14 and Gatina for that one. Side by side, the 14 to 22 right now. Working together is the 69. The 14 on the bottom, 48 and the 22 on the outside. We're getting close to 15 laps to go. Look at the Ryan boys up on the top lane there. The 99 and 3, Jeff and Tommy. Man, those two have been very quiet in the Sim500 community the past few weeks, and Randy Yoakum as well. It is the NC811, or no, VA, Virginia 811 group up there. Used to NC811 from the Super Late model back in the day, but look at them. They have taken over the race lead here. Kind of. They're all but taking control of the race now. All three of them, the 99, the 3, and the 8. Tommy Ryan, former Super Late Model Series champion. I used to run here on Tuesday nights. Broadcasted that almost a year ago now. Just crazy to think about, but yeah. Time flies. And at the line, looks like this one's going to go to Ryan. Barely over Joey Gatina. 15 laps to go. Here in the Sim500 Race City Sports Memorabilia Superspeedway Series, it's going to be a tight finish between these two drivers. The top two, if they continue to go out the way they are right now. But I think we're going to see at least one more caution flag before this race is over. And right now, it's looking like they can make it on field. They'll have about 5 or so laps left. So if we have a double overtime, it might be close. Triple overtime is impossible because we only have 2 overtime attempts here tonight. 14 laps left. It's Tommy Ryan versus Jeff Ryan. Looks like the outside lane may be trying to link up again. That's actually Quentin Carpenter and the 00 of John Mustaine Jr. Looks like Wetzel's going to go with him. And the 05 of Craig. Oh, I can never remember his name, but I know it's Craig. Craig Martin in the 05. Up there as well in the brown Toyota Tundra. Side by side, 3 wide now for the race lead. Wetzel holding on strong. Gatina pushing Tommy. And Randy pushing Jeff. With Quinton pushing Bobby right now as it sits. A lot more chaos is going to ensue throughout this race. I don't think we're done wrecking, as we've said before. We can get a 3 wide epic photo finish as we're seeing right now. That would be the best finish I've ever seen on iRacing, hands down. So I hope that they can keep it nice and clean until the end of this thing. All they gotta do is make it about 13 more laps or so. There'll be 12 more laps here at the line. 3 wide, 4 rows deep. 3 rows deep, sorry. They were 4 rows, now they are again. They've got some crazy racing right now. That's the 10 of Richard Beasley getting in the midst of this one. Looks like the outside lane starting to fall back now. They'll go back to 2 wide here, coming to 11 laps to go at the line. The outside lane gonna try to come back into play here. Wetzel on the outside with the 30 of Brian Macklin. I think that's John Mustaine Jr. as well. It is a little hard to tell who is who, and yes, that is the 00. But right now, Jeff Ryan may be leading the lap. Nope, the 99 will. So let's see what happens now. Gatina going to go to the race lead. Coming to just 10 laps to go. Quentin Carpenter going to go to the back of the 30. He's been a huge factor tonight. Richard Beasley still trying to find the best lane to go with. It is go time for that number 10 and everybody else behind. It is going to start to ramp up a couple more notches here as the field heads through the tri-oval. 10 more laps to go. 10 more circuits here at Talladega Superspeedway. Oh man, I'm waiting for something like bad to happen, like they come up to a lap car or something, but it's gonna be insanity as Wetzel now to the race lead. He goes out front all the way to the bottom with Brian Macklin in the 30 Navy Toyota Tundra. Where is Joey Gatina gonna go? He doesn't have a lot of help from behind as Jeff Ryan sort of backs off. He's going to go to the top lane. Randy to the middle. Tommy on the bottom. Nine laps to go here at Talladega. There's still 3 abreast, 4 rows deep. This is the best 3-wide race I've ever seen. Craig Martin trying to get back up with the draft. Here comes Joshua Gath right in the 89. You can see that rainbow Chevrolet on the bottom. He's going to try to find a gap. Oh, it's very tight. Tight. There they go. It's the big one. I've waited for that to happen for laps now. Caution is going to come out with just 9 laps to go. Oh, man, it is the massive one. They're still wrecking. That's Sean Macklin there in the 37. Looks like it started there with him as well. Looks like Dusty Burkhardt may have gotten up into 37 there. And then from there on, it was just pure chaos ensuing in the back. Let's see if Tommy Ryan is down there in any of the voice chats. I'd love to talk with him. Yes, he is. Let's get him up here. Hey, Tommy, Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tommy, it's been quite some time since we've seen you up here in contention for a win. With a handful of laps left, Tommy, what's your strategy to get it done here tonight?
Well, all my teammates got taken out right there, so it's just going to be trying to put myself in position in the right lane that's moving. It's going to be tough, but it'll be a classic Talladega finish. I promise you that.
We had some crazy 3-wide racing there. You had your boys all with you. You made an amazing run on the outside. How did you guys pull that run off there?
You just get hooked up and get the right pusher involved, and everybody's ready to rock, and we can make some stuff happen. We get teamed up right there. We've always been really good at plate tracks, and we can make some moves as long as the lane's there. We can roll.
All right, man. Well, good luck on this restart. It could be the final restart. Hopefully, you can get that VA811.com machine back into victory lane for the first time in quite some time here on the VRN.
Yeah, I don't think we're done wrecking though. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be exciting.
Now, like you said, I too think we are not done wrecking yet. However, I will say this has been the most exciting race we have seen in quite some time here in this series. So we're going to keep this one going. We'll be coming to one to green now. When we go back green, we will have 5 laps to go. Now, whether we keep those 5 laps clean, that's up to the drivers. I doubt that we will, but we'll have to wait and see. Alright, here we go for what could be the final time here tonight. We'll have to wait and see though. We could see maybe 1, maybe even 2 more yellow flags here at Talladega Superspeedway. Tommy Ryan, the one of few drivers to stay out under pitting, or under caution there. A lot of drivers made it a trip down pit road to get some more fuel in their machines, and that number 99 was not one of them. Now Joey Gattina, he already has 1 win this season. He is looking to become the 2nd driver to get multiple wins, and I think he has a really good shot at it, along with the 22 and the 69. 3rd row gets a little less. 4th row, it's all but 0% chance, unless you pull off some Dale Earnhardt Sr. stuff there. It is going to be some crazy finish that we have waited for all night long, ever since the broadcast went live, basically. So everyone is excited for this one to see how it plays out, and I'm positive that we're going to see a fantastic finish that is well worth all of the wait. Pace car pulling off the speedway now as it ducks below. They'll hide in pit road as it has all of its life. But Tommy Ryan, Joey Gattina, Brandon Bikey, Dusty Burkhart, Craig Martin, your top 5 on this restart. Quentin Carpenter can be behind the 69. He's one of the greater pushers we've heard. So let's see what happens on this restart. What could be the final one.
Green flag.
There we go. Green flag is out. Pretty even start by both drivers up front in the front row. But give it to Tommy Ryan right now. But they're still side by side into turn 1. Gattina, no help from behind. He's going to fall back. They're already 3 wide. Look at the speed the 39 of Derek Myers and Richard Beasley have working together on the third lane up top. They're going to get to the back of the number 10. Where's Beasley going to go? 5 wide, 6 wide. Holy cow, Beasley, what a maneuver to get to the lead. And like I said, you couldn't do that unless you pulled off some Dale Earnhardt Sr. stuff. That was some Dale Earnhardt Sr. grade level move right there. Holy cow, that was insane. He linked up with Derek Myers, made the 5 or 6 wide move, got to the race lead, but it's not over yet. 4 more laps to end this thing as they are 3 wide. Oh man, they're still 3 wide, battling hard for the race lead. Right now, give it to Joey Gattina and Tommy Ryan in the middle by huge momentum. Going to be the third lane up top of Bobby Wetzel. EJ O'Rourke, he's going to pop out of line. Where's Beasley going to go? Looks like he thought about going back down. It's like, no, it is crunch time. I need the points. I want to win another championship, dang it. A lot of wiggling, a lot of maneuvers. Who's leading right now? I think Derek Myers is now at the helm of this thing. 3 wide again. Here comes the 14 of Joey Gattina. Here comes Tommy Ryan now with the move. Tommy Ryan's going to take the race lead with 4 to go. And they're wrecking in the back. We're going into overtime. I think Gattina had the race lead at the time of caution. My mouth is sore from speaking so much. Holy cow. Wow. We're going into overtime. Overtime attempt 1 of 2. So this might become, well, it was already crazy. It's going to go up another 5,000 gazillion notches. That's going to put Tommy Ryan back in contention, though, here. Alright, here we go. We are going back green. Here we go. We're going to be having overtime attempt number 1. Tommy Ryan, Joey Gattina, Derek Myers, your top 3 here tonight. Field coming out of turn number 4, pace car, gonna pull off the speedway. Here we go. Pace car is out. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Tommy Ryan. Great start for him. 2 laps to go. Can they make it to the white flag? We'll have to wait and see. Derek Myers getting to the back of the 99. He's been a great pusher. We saw him make a big move with the 10. Here it goes down to the bottom. Joe Gattina. He's going to go with the 99. Beasley going to go up top, make a third lane with Bobby Wetzel. The 22 going to go low. The 99 has no help from behind right now as the field heads into turn number 3. Joshua Gathray, Quentin Carpenter, just spectators. A lot of contact. There they go. They're wrecking again. We're going into overtime. Whoa, someone went to space again. That's the second time tonight. I saw it, but I didn't see it end. But someone surely had to die. I think it was this guy right here. Paul Gallimore. Oh, wow. We've had another driver take flight tonight. That's 2 for 2, I guess. Wow, well, that was insane. Again, another car up and into the air, going back into overtime for the final time. So once again, we're going to have one last break here. Actually, wait a second. It's saying 1 to go. Is that it? That might be it. Hold on. Where is my iRacing U? Oh, hi there. Get off my screen, please. It's saying 1 to go on the ticker, but I don't know what is what. Usually it's 2, but it may not be 2. May only be 1. It is. That's the end of the race right there. Derek Myers is your winner. No more overtime chances. So officially your top 3, Derek Myers, Richard Beasley, and Joey Gattina. And I want to say it's going to be Beasley with the points lead, I think. Wait, no, it's going to be Gattina with the points lead. Sorry. And already Derek Myers, he is up in the booth, so let's go ahead and talk to him. Actually, we'll wait until he does his burnouts here. We'll make it back, make it one more lap here. We'll wait for everybody else to get into the waiting room while Derek Myers is in there. Sorry. Joey Gazzina shot up in the booth again. You got a copy?
Hey, Sean, what's up, buddy?
All right. Came home second here tonight. Or no, third, sorry. You had a really good run. You were there at the end, but not 2 overtime attempts like I had thought we were going to have. But do you think if we did have one more shot at it, you could have gotten it done?
Well, I should have got it done right there. I just fell asleep with Tommy. I figured he'd wait till the green came out, but he didn't. He did that the time before, so he got me. I had teammates there with the 9 and the 39, so I was hoping to get a little help there. But hell, it's racing for the win, so I get it. But got to thank Ron Hollyfield and Kevin England tonight. I was kind of mid-pack like normal, waiting for our time to get to the front. And when it was time to go, we took to the third lane. Those guys shoved me all the way to the front, and that's kind of where we stayed the rest of the night. So big thanks to those guys.
Well, good way to kick off the playoffs. I guess you could say, though, you had a great night with a third place finish. It's going to help you big time in the points to chase after a championship here in the Superspeedway series. So, with this momentum carrying over, do you think you'll be able to get a second win on the season next week?
Yeah, I think so. If we stay in the top 3, I really want the championship. Beasley's been tough to beat in the Superspeedway series. He's kind of the guy you aim after or go after because he's just always there at the end. So we're trying to adjust our strategies, make sure we, again, don't really care about the first half of the race. It's the second half that matters. So, we were able to manage to miss some of those wrecks. And, man, I'm excited. I think we got a chance and look forward to next week.
All right. Well, is there any other shout outs, thanks, or anything else you want to say to the fans watching at home?
Just thanks to you guys broadcasting our sponsors, Race City Sports Memorabilia. They've got a Facebook page out there you can jump on and do some blind bidding on some NASCAR diecast. You can buy NASCAR diecast. So a lot of cool stuff over there. We appreciate having those guys here. Of course, Sim500.com. We had a couple, rough cautions here tonight, but, for the most part, I was really excited about the way the race went. The league in general has got a lot going on. So if you're out there wanting to step in the jungle, come on. We'd love to have you.
All right, man. We'll enjoy your rest of the week, and we'll see you next week at another Super Speed. I think it's Talladega again. Not 100% sure on that, though.
I'll be there.
All right. See you then. Now let's get your race winner, Derek Myers, up in here. Derek, shot up in the booth with VRN. You got a copy, my friend?
I got a copy, Sean.
Well, you get the job done. You get the win. And number 39, Terrain Service Chevrolet, had a great night and come home with the win. Did you think you're going to be able to get it done here tonight?
Man, we rode in the back all race. It was a 60-lap race. I'm not a part of the chase, so only getting the win is what's going to count for me tonight, and being smart out there and not ruining any of the chase drivers' race. But yeah, we were running out of laps there and avoided all the big ones tonight and lined up third on that last restart. And the way the race has been going, I knew it wasn't going to get any calmer. So he gave me the bottom, and I'm like, well, I'm going to take the lead here, and because I think they might wreck. Sure enough, they wrecked half a lap later, and caution flew, and we're going to take home the win tonight.
Well, you said you weren't a part of the chase. Do you think if you would have maybe had a little bit better luck, you could have been in the chase this season?
Yeah, if I could have made more races, I feel like I could be a part of the chase. But due to other obligations, I was only able to make the races I could make.
All right. Well, once again, congrats on the win tonight, Derek. Is there any shout-outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here tonight?
First off, I'd like to thank Joey Gattina for that push there at the end. He chose to go with me, and that's ultimately the push that got us the lead and to win the race. And he's a teammate of mine, and I definitely appreciate that, and we'll repay him back at some point while we're racing. That was a good teammate move right there, and I appreciate it. I'd also like to shout out Trans Service on my truck tonight. It's my first win with them, and Glenn Campbell was kind enough to assign me to his company, and I'm proud to represent them. I'd also like to thank Bang Energy, and I'd like to thank you, Sean, with the BRN for broadcasting the races. They're always the broadcasts are great, and I love watching them. You always do a great job. And I'd like to thank Sim500 for all the racing series they have throughout the week. It's a lot of fun to race with in their series.
All right, man. Well, you enjoy the rest of your week. Next week, we're heading to Daytona. So hopefully you can have the same amount of luck you had here tonight and come home with a second win. And we'll see you then.
Sounds good, Sean. Have a good night. Thank you.
We got one more here tonight. Richard Beasley up in the booth now. Richard, you got a copy, my friend?
Yes, sir.
We talked to you earlier in the night, said all you wanted to do was survive, and that you did. You didn't come home with a win, but second place still acceptable for you in your eyes, right?
Oh yeah, it almost worked to perfection. We ran around kind of at the tail end of the pack most of the race, went up, led a lap, got the bonus point, then was right where we wanted to be at the end, just ran out of time.
Now, usually we have 2 overtime attempts, but tonight we only had 1. So just think if we had maybe one more shot at it, think you maybe would have been able to change something up there?
Yeah, I mean, I had a clean truck. I feel like a lot of people around me, their trucks had some dents and dings. So, I mean, I didn't touch anything all race. I think you never know. We have another green white checker. I could have ended up 20th,
That's
junked or something.
true. And another thing here, on that second to last restart with around 5 to go, I had said something about you need to make a Dale Earnhardt move to get up to the front if you were further back, like row 4, and that's where you were. At the end of turn 2, you're on the top lane and you're up front leading the way. How in the world did you manage to pull that off and get up to the lead within half a lap, if that?
Yeah, I think we restarted 8th there. We got a good restart and got to the outside, and the cars in front of me were just far enough in front. I was able to get a good draft, and I got a good run down the backstretch. And Joey, I got to thank Joey for holding his line, because if I would have I went under him. If he'd have turned down, we'd have been done. We'd all been done. But just had a good run and was able to get that Ford up there.
All right, man. Well, is there any shout-outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here tonight?
Yeah, all the guys down in team name. Chad Coleman, rough night for him. Kevin DeBrown. Tim's Corner Motorsports, we got on the car. All the guys over here at Sim500, Joey Katina, all the guys that put on this deal. You guys up in the booth, you guys did a good job.
All right, well, we'll see you next week at Daytona. Hopefully you can get another great run and move on to the round of 6.
Yeah, man, we're definitely going to try. We got a little bit of a buffer now, so that's good. Momentum.
Yes, sir. All right, well, that'll conclude tonight's broadcast. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you Friday night.